times. Something like that, or just like,
Oh, that'd be
like
so good.
that'd be so much better. That because like here's the thing, RP character cops are always way better than SOP
Mhm.
anti-robots.
A
They're always way
thousand
better,
percent.
dude.
A thousand percent.
Oh, and if
I
you're
Character
comfortable,
playing a cop, not a cop being a character.
and
I
if
got
Yeah.
really lucky to be able to
Dude,
RP my way into the PD. And that entire experience was, I think, not just for myself, but for those in the PD really enjoyed it. And I think
yeah,
other people should
absolutely.
be given a
I
similar.
am
I
hanging
was-
on to the hope that that becomes the norm. I am clinging to the fucking hope with how well 3.0 has gone and how all the new cops are doing and how they're all doing so fucking well. I'm clinging to the hope that that becomes the norm.
The issue
If
though
a
is
character comes into their interview already having a background that was established on the server, like what
Yeah.
their previous
And my
job
biggest
was,
thing
their
is-
friendships, and then they become a
Mhm.
cop, all of a sudden that entire experience and that perspective that they bring to the force
I remember with
is so fresh.
with
My-
Jordan, you know, whatever, but balancing the PD between like the family RP I was doing was so fucking funny, dude. It was just the best, man.
Well,
And
then
then,
the thing,
having those vendettas from the toe days, it's just
the
good. It's
thing
just good
that
RP.
I feel like what people who has been around the block, like myself, like Summit, like the thing that we aren't. I feel like a lot of people who are, and this isn't a shot at anybody, but people who haven't done like crim RP, like high crim RP, and don't understand like the intricates of being able to like talk to people on like everybody from fucking the RP. I don't know what term you want to use with like the back in the day with like HOA or up north with the bikers for to fucking ESB role play where it was gunning, shooting, right? Like
Mm.
I feel like when you bring someone in who hasn't been able to experience that, and then they
the
run into
fuck?
people like that, they don't know what the fuck to do. And that's whenever awkward situations happen. But then you have people who want to be a cop and were waiting to be a cop. And it's like, well, you got to go through a 6-month process of waiting and fucking doing absolute dick.
I hear
And
you,
then
man. I agree with you. Yeah, I agree.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'd have a fake fucking gun and not move from the passenger seat for 6 months in a cop car. It's like
I think I think we should fast track people who who are established in the server and that have proven that they can role play. But unfortunately, whenever we do track people, it usually goes towards who has views, right? Which has been good for 3.0 because viewer perspective on cop RP was desperately needed bad.
Yeah.
So I think that it was fine.
oh, S-Man going to a cop was so good.
It was so
Yeah. I
And
agree.
Moon. And Moon.
So I think it's
True.
so I think that kind of shit's fine because fuck it, man. More views on Cop RP, yeah, I love that. But also, you know, the little guys who are trying to get into the police force that have been RPing on the server for 2-3 years, they shouldn't be overlooked. That's all I'm saying,
Yeah.
and I think that's fair.
I feel like everyone wants more cops, right? And we're just trying to figure out ways to do it. I just don't know what the logistics look like on the back
There's-
end.
I
Or I
also
just have no idea how
a
to.
bunch of cops that don't know what they're doing, right?
That's what I said.
yeah.
Quality over quantity.
So
Shift
we
3 needs
have.
more cops.
I
always.
could give you 20
It has
plus
for
links.
years.
I could give you 20 plus links of just entire things like 14 pages full of text, different information, or even spreadsheets that have at least 10 different tabs about information that we keep on like everybody that's been trained, hired, procedure, this, that, and the other. There's so much shit that happens on the back end. It's difficult to like expedite shit very quickly. I mean, we're getting better at it, but it has been. I will say the
Yeah, but
things
I
that
mean, yeah.
the hoops that we have to jump through is pretty extensive.
If you're saying quality over quantity, the easiest way to get quality and the quickest way that you're going to get training are people that have been either
I
on
agree.
the other end getting shit on.
Yeah,
for a
they're
little while,
veterans,
or
right?
people that have just been around forever.
Just,
And-
just general
Yeah.
RP experience. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
talking
who
about
better than
people-
criminals who know when they get
Yeah.
shot, when they're supposed to get shot? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I wonder because like maybe this is like too head for me to think, but when you have an RPer that's been on No Pixel and is respected and very fucking talented for so long, and they're trying to RP a cop and they get denied,
What an
I'm like, what the
I'm like-
fuck is going on? Why
My
would you
thought
not want a
process
really good
is-
RPer as a cop?
If
Agreed.
Space Boy came to me and said,
Why'd
"Hey,
they get
you wanna be a
denied?
cop," that should be an instant like,
Yeah.
let's get
Yeah.
you.
That's
Agreed.
so funny. I'm gonna
That would be
actually I'm
great,
just gonna
yeah.
go ahead and say this. So whenever I was messaging Jared and we were talking about it, and the moment I said that Space Boy wasn't invited to the PD on that weekend, the first thing that Jared said was, "We're not going. If Space Boy isn't getting invited, we're not going to go."
Yeah, that's what I gave up once I realized Space Boy was like, because I realized that's when I finally put 2 and 2 put together for us. I was like, that's why Space Boy's been on this character. We've seen him around the apartment so often. It's because that's what he's been working on.
It blows my mind you have to work so hard for it. When we know that you do a fucking dope job.
On Mel, yeah.
I went off in DMs. I went off. I was pissed. I was really fucking pissed.
Right now.
I know Bobby a cop too. He's kind of the same situation.
I was very upset.
Bobby is so underrated and should easily have a cop.
The whole reason that the restructure happened is to make things more effective and to kind of like just spread things out and delegate stuff. And the way that the Angel and Toretti have been doing it is making it so academies are going to help.
Here, I can actually get her.
I like. I like the current system.
Let me get her in here.
The old system, like back when I was doing DOC, like, I mean, I was the first Civ DOC. You know.
You were.
And I like the current system.
You were
right
captain for.
The new current
I
system.
like the system. Yeah. Like right now,
the interview for hire is gonna be sick.
The only issue that's even happening right now for me is like the lack of FTOs. Like I do think the old system. I'm just gonna say I think it was broken. I think a lot of people paid dues and just there was no way for people to notice that they were paying their dues. I think there's a lot of people who fell into that where they were putting in hundreds of hours and it was in AU when there were 2 cops online. I was one of those people, straight up. I put in hundreds of hours.
We are just like,
we have Kylie in here now, so she can kind of explain how it all works.
What I was
no,
gonna
it's
say
broken
is
as
the
fuck.
new system, we're now like.
No, I'm gonna dip out, guys. The server.
All right, peace. Bro.
I haven't even gotten an interview yet, but I'm signed off on ride-alongs. So that is amazing progress. That is such fucking amazing progress, and I've been playing Pad again for like 2 weeks. So in those 2 weeks, I've made that progress. And the only reason that progress is slightly halted is just there's just not enough FTOs to take me on ride-alongs. If there were, I mean, I'm fucking set, dude. I'll go do ride-alongs. That's like. That shit's so fun. Ride-alongs were so fun at the end of 2.0.
I appreciate the new process.
I do too.
Kylie can talk about
I
it.
like the new process. If we were having this conversation 6 months ago, I would have left the call.
All right, go ahead, Kylie.
All right. So I just want to say I've been listening for like the last 10 minutes. Everything you guys say that you wish was the case is already the case. We already look for good role players and we already prioritize good role players and skip over action-oriented people. And it's I just wish more people understood the process. All right.
Well, again, it's one of those things. We said it before. You weren't watching whenever we stated it very early that everyone here respects all of the shit you guys.
Yeah. This whole conversation is all love.
Comprehend the amount of fucking bullshit that you guys have to do and the amount of actual paperwork that you guys have to do on the back end. And we do respect a lot of that. We're just we're spitballing ideas and talking about things that we hope to be a thing that none of us know that are actually a thing. So that's why I'm looking forward to hear what actually is going on.
Okay. Well, Toretti and I spent like 16 hours a day for getting this process set up. You probably guys didn't see it because it was like the very beginning of 3.0, but we worked as hard as we could to get all this documentation and stuff ready. And the idea behind the process is supposed to be very simple. But unfortunately, we're just constrained by we don't have enough good cops on the server to actually take ride-alongs out and also FTO cadets and also not get burnt out at the same time. Like your FTOs are trusted people, right? And you need someone that actually knows what they're doing and can evaluate and watch someone and keep them in line and not let them do crazy things. And there's just, to be quite blunt, there's just not that many people that can do that at the moment. And
burnout's real too. You're right.
Oh yeah. Straight up, one of the only reasons that I'm playing Pat again and actually confident enough to pursue Cop again is because I've talked to Kylie, I've talked to Toretti, I've talked to Coyle, I've talked to Andrews, and more or less what I've been told repeatedly is like, yo, there's a new system, man, and it's working in front of your eyes. You're seeing the, S-Fan gets fast-tracked, comes in with the character, gets, moved along. Moon comes in with a character, fast-tracked, moved along. Some of the dispatch guys
cops have admin-like powers.
So like I think we're at like the foundation of the new system, and I'm hopeful for it.
Cops have admin-like powers, so it's very, very strict.
They make the server off the top of my head that are more than capable.
They make the server move. You know what I mean, guys? I know I'm muted. I'm muted. Not for you guys.
He's already a probationary.
I'm telling you guys this because some of you don't know. I'm trying to explain it to you.
The thing is,
the difference between just being a a regular cop and an FTO too, right?
They know that.
Well,
Why the
thing
fuck
is,
would I
we're
tell
at the very
devs
start
and
of
like
this new process.
6-year
Initially,
no
in
pixel
FTOs
players
in 2.0, what
what
happened
fucking
is
cops
you
roles
would get
are on a
promoted to
fucking
senior officer
server?
in FTO,
I'm telling it to
and
you
then
guys.
people would just not take yes. If you could see the roster from 2.0 reset, it was literally like
Yeah, but I
20
mean, like,
senior officers with like 2 regular officers, and they would actually
Yes,
never
I
take
am
any
muted in the
cadets.
call.
So you need to actually like make sure they're doing their job, right? And we're working these people in. We're bringing people in. Like I have a couple more names on my list for NA. I don't want to say it here because then they're gonna hear it. It's
Obviously.
gonna spoil it. But I
Mhm.
have a couple more names I'm gonna go speaking with in every single time zone. And it's just because things are happening immediately. The people are getting all antsy, right?
It's a giant machine that is now literally bigger than ever.
Would it be easier if there's more
fucking
FTOs?
players. For sure.
What?
Because I feel like I don't know anything. I'm just here to ask you guys questions because I don't understand the back end for police work at all. I understand how vital it is. Obviously, that's why we're talking about it. But I feel like everything I've heard from other people is that there's a lack of FTOs, like enough FTOs.
Yeah, so initially when 3.0 happened, every single FTO was demoted to regular officer because if criminals are getting a reset, then PD should get a relative reset as well, right? So basically everyone was reset except for previous command, and we've been bringing FTOs back in based off people who have been showing interest in actually being active and on the server and doing their job. So there is actually a shortage of FTOs, but that is slowly being worked on and fixed as time progresses, right?
It's a
Like,
field
a lot
training
of FTOs
officer.
are also competent people that would be competent FTOs and officers
Right.
are also meaning they're criminals, right?
With the
As
new
well.
system and that I'm sorry, I know Kyla would be explain this a little bit better, but from my end, from what I've been told, is like the people who are becoming FTOs, we're trying to like make sure that everybody's training the same thing, because we've had criminals or just anybody, several people in the past, even cadets, say, well, this person trained me this way when somebody else does it this way, etc. We're trying to keep it relatively uniform, so it's not like all over the place where, everybody's policing a different way, or like, I don't know, somebody's fucking around, whereas, somebody else is like, I don't know, taking it like way too hard. I don't know. It just, that's usually how it's going. So we're trying to keep FTOs like on a uniform thing rather than like, all over the place.
Oh yeah.
I also think mistakes make good RP too. So being completely perfect isn't always good either.
Yeah.
They do, but the issue is
You gotta have most of it together though.
we're trying to redo PD in 3.0, right? Like there's like an overall tone shift that we're going for, and that comes along with it, a tone shift with training. And I know people might disagree with that, but that's just the marching orders that I've been handed, and I'm
Yeah.
going along with it. There's a tone shift that's been requested, and we're trying to provide that tone shift,
At the
which
end
is
of the
why we're taking it more seriously.
Yeah, at the end of the day, everyone here is being told something to do in some regard. You know what I mean? Everyone here is I don't know if constricted would be the right word, but they're kind of being guided in the way that the things are supposed to happen. Am I going outside of my bounds saying that, or is that kind of what's going on?
I mean, no, I think that makes sense because overall we want the server to be a bit more serious and immersive place. I think that's pretty obviously
Mm-hmm.
what we've been going for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean there can't be like fun, dumb things that happen. It's just it's new territory, you know.
I think from so I was done with Pat. I was so fed up with trying, and then Sierra was just like, "You should try to be a cop." I'm like, "I don't know what it is, man. I don't think they want me. Like, I don't know what the fuck I have to do." And then I brought him back, and then I got a little pep talks. And the pep talk was the same from everybody. We have a totally new system, and it's going to be better. And that's the pep talk. That's the talk I got from Kylie, Mantis, Coil, Andrews, and I'm seeing it. It's getting started.
Well, let's get Kylie off the hide seat. I wanna hear from Iceman. What the fuck happened with him today?
Is he in the call right now? Oh shit!
Yeah,
What up,
yeah,
guys?
Yeah.
He's been here for a while.
Speak, my man.
What are you looking to know?
What the fuck happened? I just want to know what so you obviously everything you were in the server, you were on PD, and I want to just what the clip that was clipped out of complete
I
context,
think
that there's 37
I think
different
Iceman
things
is
that
Bayo,
was said
right?
about what
Chat
happened at the
is
hospital.
Bayo, right?
Okay, the hospital incident. Essentially, I
Yeah,
guess
okay.
people had the assumption that
It is.
I was pissed off at the Crims in that situation, but frankly, it was the cops. I
Yeah.
think the cops dropped the ball big time there. Soft cuffing, uncuffing, cops running around, running people over, running amok, not doing what they're supposed to do. And I, I guess it was a rough morning for me too. So
Yeah.
they had plenty of cops there. Should I have bounced out the way I did? No, but I did, and instead of kind of getting annoyed in the situation, I removed myself from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes, I mean, maybe in going about it in that way isn't necessarily great, but removing yourself from the situation is sometimes the better option.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I think, a lot of people, we talk about like, keeping an overall like positive vibe or like, brushing it off, but I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't like to, try and ride a moral high road. Like everybody gets upset about things regardless of who you are, what the tolerance level that you have for whatever's going on. Everybody gets
Well,
everybody catches a little bit of anger.
I recall seeing something on Reddit not too long ago about Moon, kind of having a similar thing happen where he decided to remove himself from the
Yeah.
situation rather than continue, and he was praised for it on Reddit. So I don't see why it's
I don't. Yeah, I was about to
Right.
say the same thing.
There should be
Yeah.
kind of a listen. You're not okay with it. Just walk away, man. Like you don't have to
Yeah.
be part of it. Just walk away. If there's an
The
office
only
person,
reason I was even asking was just to clear it up because so many people, and even myself at the moment, whenever I first saw the clip, because again, stuff getting clipped out of context is a fucking incredible thing. People are so fucking talented on being able to clip stuff to make it look completely different than what actually fucking happened. And
Yeah, the clipping was
everyone,
insane.
yes, and
Yeah.
everyone, and I think probably 95% of people who saw that clip was like, "Oh, he's mad at X or he's mad at the criminals." But little
Yeah.
did they know that you were fucking pissed at the peers around you for doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
So,
Essentially,
no,
yeah,
I get that.
yeah.
That's usually the most common frustration with cops. Is usually not even the dumb shit that criminals are doing. It's the fact that a lot of the times your backup will be just as useless and exacerbate the situation.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
frankly,
but
we
this was beforehand, right? I mean, would you say that at the certain point where you guys were he was trying to get his phone back, and I'm not trying to be I'm just trying to ask
We're
harder
playing
questions.
devil's advocate
right.
right now.
I feel like
I
everybody's asking bitch questions right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the hard one. Do you feel like you were OOC mad at the point where he was trying to get his phone back at the place?
okay,
The
so
TV.
that's a completely different clip that you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. I
yeah,
just
yeah,
wanted to
completely
So
say
different
in that
situation.
situation, no, I didn't take it personal. I'm pretty good at keeping things out of OOC. But the character itself, I mean, it's an easy thing to do to go, my character's pissed off, my character's doing this, my character's doing that, but
Mhm.
he's talking shit to a cop
Yeah.
essentially,
Mm.
and Bayo, my character, is not going to sit there and just take that necessarily. He's going to buy the book, figure out a way to fuck him,
Yeah.
I can
and
say that I have been fucked royally by your character probably more than anyone other than fucking Moon, who has fucked me to the point where it has changed the way I have to play my character.
Bayo's like one of two cops that actually remembers that I don't have a license, and whenever I see him, I'm like, "Well, I'm fucked."
Yeah,
But I think that goes under the line of what happened today was it was a bunch of heated
built up.
confrontations and a snowball effect, and what could have been done, and again, devil's advocate. I'm not telling anyone here how to role play. Every single one of you have probably role played longer than I have. But a devil's advocate, I think everyone could have been like, man, this is actually getting a little out of hand. I'm going to take a step back. But again, I said it in a clip today. I felt like everyone was kind of push, push, push. And then
Well,
Bayo, his character, is the guy who always pushes.
I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
I think
but
people
listen,
are.
I
people
feel
are
like
like
there's a line there. It's
over
like
the top
I can say
scared
that
of
Charles wants
saying
to
some
fuck
shit.
this cop, but what can I do? I can shoot a cop. He goes down for 15 minutes. What you can do is because your
Fuck him for
character
2
gets
hours.
mad, you can fuck someone for 2 hours that was already in for 2 hours. And I feel like that is no possible way that that's only character. There has to be some OOC involved there.
Like,
hmm.
That's where I'm at.
I mean, I'm gonna go back to the clip of
Even the
I
cops, I
don't
think.
remember her name, but
I mean,
there's
look,
a clip
honestly,
that was
look,
circulating
I
where,
defend.
they
People get
y'all
mad
were
at
talking
me,
about
and
taking his phone,
XQC said it before, like, oh, you
she
just
basically said how
don't
she
fucking
hates
defend me
sex,
just
and
so you
that's
can
the
use it
reason
in
why
the
she did
future.
it.
But like, I defend him
personally think that
when
was OOC,
I think what he's doing is like
Now you could sit
super
here and tell me it
defensible.
wasn't.
You're
but
saying the phone there, Hutch?
The statement that she made after the phone was taken. I don't think you guys taking the phones were OOC as
No,
much
I'm not
as the
gonna fucking
statements that were
take
made
it. I'm not
whenever
gonna be
everyone
like,
was in that circle. I wish I had the clip.
I'm not like trying to
I mean,
stir the
sometimes
pot. You know what
OOC
I mean? I don't really give a
Yeah,
shit
let me see if I
from
can
that
get it
way.
for you. I mean, let's be honest. Sometimes
Like
OOC doesn't
when I
be
fucking
dicey, okay?
when I say
Always,
some
always.
shit about when I say some shit about
Every
QC,
time I'm talking
I'm
to
not
any
coming
of
at
you,
it from a
it's-
point
I
of being like
promise.
I'm gonna
The shit
fucking
Mel's
stab
saying.
him so I can get fucking clips
yeah.
out of it and like
Always
fucking
OOC.
grow or whatever the
That's
fuck.
too dark.
It's
That's
also
too
an
dark.
unpopular thing to
Evil.
say
I'm gonna
about
go bye, guys. I'll play
the
video
biggest
games.
streamer on the platform,
Nice to
regardless.
see you.
All right, love you guys. Have fun.
Yeah.
I love you, see
Bye.
Love you
Oh,
too,
what's up,
guys.
Vader?
Later, dude.
Yeah. I'm in bed.
Are you on your phone?
Are you on
Yeah.
are you on a flip phone?
I'm on, what, really? It sounds that bad?
Oh wow,
Yeah, you
we're,
got your
having a
camera.
serious
Vader,
podcast.
Vader,
and
how
you
many
join
minutes you
in
got left?
Oh my god.
I'm using fucking AirPods. They suck.
On like
Oh, is
on
that
like
Vader?
bro.
Yeah.
It doesn't,
Doesn't even sound like Vader.
It does
Yeah, I'm
not
like,
at
who
all.
is this?
Hell yeah.
All right, so do me a favor, everyone. If you, Iceman, if you want to look at it, but if everyone else wants to look at it,
They're
that's
just
the
gonna give
clip
the
I'm
server these
talking
guys some
about right
opinions,
now.
but saying
So
them
I
is
want
not
to
gonna fix
see
anything. What do you
what
mean?
your opinion on that is, because I think I'm almost positive you're right there with them.
I like the title.
Are you saying that there's more to the story and XQC is
Yeah.
completely in the wrong,
Actually
man?
there.
No,
Shit,
I'm
Vader,
saying
I
they're
didn't know the
being
Game Boy
super
Advance had a
reserved
microphone.
and I think they're defending XQC a lot.
Suck my dick.
I think you misunderstood what I was saying.
Hey, can we get a
shit,
DMCA
dude.
warning on that clip there? Or,
No, I
Oh,
think
fuck, sorry.
I think people are being
Sorry,
super
DMCA
nice.
warning. It's not my fault. It's not my fucking fault.
watching it.
So you're working for him, huh?
XQC
But also, I
doesn't
see the
fuck
other side of
around
it
with
too.
DMCA.
Listen,
It's not
listen.
my fucking fault. That
I see the other side of it as well. I'm gonna fucking mute this for a second. I see the other side of this too, which is like if you're live for 24 fucking hours, you are going to have. Oh my god, did Trainwreck just join the fucking conversation? Oh my god, Trainwreck is a part of it. Oh fuck yes, this is going to be so good. If you're live for 24 hours, you're gonna have fucking bad moments. Okay, you're gonna have bad moments. You're gonna have really bad moments, and they're gonna. Okay, I have to undeafen it.
Like,
excuse me, hello.
Yes. Oh
what's
my
up,
god.
Train?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I had just deafened and Train is in the conversation.
Guys, listen.
Oh,
Guys,
yes.
listen.
Oh no!
I met her to get in. Guys, hear me out. Just hear me out for a second. Okay.
Train, I want you
wanna
to know I
say-
use your name every time I get caught by the police. Every time I get
just want
caught.
to say, I just want to say two things. Okay. One, yes, I met her to get in here. Two,
My fucking man.
two, can I get fucking unbanned?
Listen,
There's a
Train.
spot open.
Hey,
apparently.
everyone. I want to actually give,
opened up.
guys. I want to give Train the floor. Train, if you would want to say anything to the admins on your unban, this is your moment right
boy.
now to have the stage to be able to say what you want.
Redemption
Go
arc right
ahead.
now.
This is your redemption right now. Take it and run with it.
Oh fuck.
That's right.
While
Take your time.
you're thinking, and I just say it is beautiful, and it shows so much about you that we have a podcast that you show up 2 hours late for. Thank you for that, by the way.
You must have been playing the intro still, you know, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're still in the intro.
Shit. Yeah, carry on, guys.
He's preparing. He's writing it down. He's
Listen.
prepared.
21.
Are you reformed?
Dude,
Do you? My
Are you ready to
question-
take things serious?
Yeah, my question for you, Train, is if you could go back in time and change anything of what happened when all of that bullshit fucking hit the fan, would you?
Listen.
And what would you change?
Listen, Train. Here's the hard question. Do I hit you with the hard question? You want to be real all the time, right? That's the thing.
give me the hard question, baby.
I mean, the hard question is, do you admit to medding that information that got you banned in the first place?
Which information is that?
The information about all of the meth lab stuff.
The
I
only
don't want to
information.
put you on the spot. I'm okay with you backing out on this.
No. Some, you're good.
We've talked
Some,
about this before. That's why I want, I
I just don't
from
want to
a
not give the question that's in
non-selfish,
the room, you know?
from like an honest standpoint, and this is me speaking out loud. I personally, I believe in second chances, and
Oh,
I
absolutely, me
think
too.
Train, I think you fucked up royally. Whenever you got banned, the first thing you wanted to do, and the first thing everyone does when they get banned, is talk shit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what you never do. And I think personally, you fucked yourself royally whenever you talk shit. Because
Yeah.
I think you'd be in the server right now.
I think
Yeah,
the
I
thing that he has
apologize to
going
both.
for him, I thought
I
Doug
apo-
Buck was a good character. I
I
thought he was
loved
kinda
him.
cool.
Me
Oh,
too.
yeah, your character was hilarious.
You had a background. You stuck to your character. I liked it.
Sierra and I would regularly roll about your war stories and how you'd just go off and it would
Oh,
sound
Doug Buck
so
is still very much
scripted,
alive in the
dude.
server.
So
I
long-winded, yeah.
I still use him as an alibi every time I get
Oh,
caught.
yeah.
Like literally every time I get caught, I'm like, oh, a friend gave me his car. A friend gave me the meth. His name is Doug Buck.
And
Every
that's,
single time.
You know, it's funny, man, because I feel like, with that being said, other than again you getting banned and talking the amount of shit that you talked, you would have already been unbanned and be back in the server fucking role playing. So that's why
Yeah.
I personally want
The
to
way
give
people
you
are
the
treating
chance
trans shows where they withheld their full opinions on
kind
ACC.
of air it all out and give the admins a reason to give you a second chance.
Yeah, I actually messaged it. I messaged the two admins I got mad about. I told them kind of my reaction was like childish and it was embarrassing.
Imagine
Like,
he gets arrested
I thought of it from
immediately
the
as soon as
POV
he's
of like
as
if
soon
the
as he goes
DMs
live.
got leaked of me just being pissed, how like just childish and immature it would look. And I just realized like I have to have a little bit of humility. So I apologized to both of them, and that
Literally,
was
why do you even give a shit about assholes
Coil
like
and
Tran and
Psychotic.
ACC?
I think that's his name. And
Because
it was just I was just pissed. I was really heated.
they're
At the
streamers, they're
time.
our
Like
peers.
it was like within the 2-3 hours, I was just pissed. Like even in the Discord call, I was
I think
real
everybody
mad.
withholds their true
And I
opinion
just
on
kind of
ACC.
cooled down
I
over
do
a
not.
couple weeks, and I
I
realized
don't.
it was just I'm a 30-year-old man, and that shit just wasn't cool. So yeah, I apologize, and yeah, I don't know.
Cute fucking 30-year-old man.
You keep talking like that.
No,
I'm gonna
I
suck
don't.
your cock, boy.
I think people need to be honest about that sort of stuff.
This isn't Scuffed Podcast. What do you, don't bring that in here.
I've just, I've been
2
in your
hours
shoes.
late, starts talking about sucking someone's cock. God, dude, it's not fucking Thursday.
That wouldn't be
please.
Train.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see you come back to server personally. I think if you gave it another
Same.
go, you'd do a much better job.
Well, agreed.
All right, honestly, I'm not even gonna start the hashtag unban X. Let's hashtag unban Train. Let's get him back in here first. All right.
Well, bro, first of all, you make people mad right now, okay? It's got a lot of people that are gonna make a riot.
True.
I understand where you're coming from because whenever I was banned by Coop, the first thing I told Coop, and
I wait. Okay, my take on the fucking XG thing is because you keep asking me is I just don't want him to be mean to people. That's it. Okay, you you asked me before. It doesn't matter. Like when he was back and he was actually doing really well, and other people were still fucking bullying him, and like no value lifing him or some shit like that. I literally talked about it. I was like, this is bullshit. And all of that. I think it's just like people will defend him. People are looking to defend him. People are looking to watch him grow, right? But in this situation where like these cops are power gaming or whatever, where they're like taking his phone on purpose, tell him, dude, I can't, okay, I can't. Me even talking about it this way is already like, it's not good, okay? I don't give a shit, unmute. Motherfucker, why are you watching me then if you don't give a shit about my point of view? What the fuck? That's so weird. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is like, I don't want to be the fucking kind of guy who's just like, being a baby and or being a pussy and like not being honest about situations like this. Hold on.
And I was like turned off for like maybe I don't even know how long, a good while before, and then a lot of stuff progressed while I didn't do anything with it. Yeah, it's probably a good year. I mean, shit, look how far it's come, dude. 160 people.
It's insane.
Like 20 back then.
I
It
can't
was 24 back
fucking
in
believe
there.
it, man.
24 slots back in the day.
24, 32.
I came in
Honestly,
on the 32 days.
32 was
2018.
amazing when it hit 32 as well.
The server
Yeah.
feels so good with 160 people. It's
Oh,
crazy.
it's
I've said so many times. I think right now we're in peak GTA roleplay. I don't think it's ever been better.
1,000%.
Ever.
I mean, I have a question.
What do you mean no pixel doesn't allow for streamers to talk about bans?
I guess GTA admins or devs, like, have you guys ever considered creating like? And so this would be the main, like, no pixel main server, right? With all of your like big streamers on it. Would you
Hey,
guys
we've
ever
had a secondary server.
Yeah,
before.
Second's bad.
It's bad. It's a
well,
bad.
the only
we
reason
tried
I would consider one is actually
we
for you
did it
guys to,
again,
like,
or we did it
Oh,
recently.
it was the worst.
I
Oh,
know,
yeah,
it's
you guys
terrible.
want to do a job? I don't know if Mr. K's in City 1 or fucking 2.
No.
It
So my pitch would be actually to have them be like cities for viewers, actually, and that you would then monetize those, right? Like basically.
You don't want that.
Listen,
You
this is
know,
the game dev in
you
me
don't-
speaking, you know.
It
I would
would
be for like other people to go
I
and like
was playing
experience
on
the no
server
pixel
2 or
world.
It would
3.
require a whole complete
No,
different
wasn't
Oh,
it
look,
super
Ashland's in
memed
here.
Whenever it was like you'd see something like on server 1 and then it was like super SPS and everyone was like, "Oh, server 2 got in here somehow. I don't know what happened." It was like this.
Yeah,
like,
it's the same. It's the same way. Whenever anything shitlordy now, everyone just goes, "Oh, SSB!" Like I beat up 3 cops with knuckle dusters last night.
That was
And
funny, dude.
And it was so fucking funny.
I took a little selfie from up top of the ledge.
It was so fun and so funny. And I saw people like, "We're SSB now." I'm like, okay. Literally everyone is having fun. What do you even mean?
So,
I was
yeah, sorry.
policing. So, Blastos, goes back to your point. I was policing
Wait,
server 2 and 3.
Who's
and nobody
Coop?
spoke English.
Which one is Coop, guys?
Oh my
No,
god!
that's a real
It was
thing.
Russians.
Man. That's a real thing. Like
I think
too.
I think what I was actually pitching is not a place for like for us to like. I think no pixel would be the main server. I'm actually just wondering if the no pixel devs have not considered
like
doing
flat viewers,
Okay,
No,
Judge
no, no.
Holiday,
bunch
Judge
of
Coop
servers for
Holiday.
viewers with the same
Okay.
Public
rules.
server
So-
was discussed, but
The
it's so much like
The judge that let you hit the gavel.
to sell their product to private servers so that they can upload it and do their own.
Well, then
Yeah.
they I mean,
Yeah,
let's
he's
be
funny
honest.
as
I mean,
fuck.
there's no server in GTA that gets their fucking shit stolen as much as GTA,
Yeah.
Wise Guy, and
Yeah, the
everyone
thing-
else who works their
the
fucking
thing
ass
is,
off.
we can't
Not
like
wrong.
there's a lot of legalities around monetizing stuff for GTA, right? Because it's it's Rockstar's IP,
Yes.
right?
Oh,
So
yeah, I need to
we can get donations for the server running costs, right? But we can't monetize other things for people to get onto servers and stuff like that, unless it's just purely for running the server costs and stuff like that.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and this baffles me. Like I legitimately do not understand how the devs or any of the people who work at Rockstar or Take-Two can like wake up in the morning and like not see that their game has been consistently the #1 game on Twitch for
It's not real.
I mean, even though
just
it's
don't
not
talk about
GTA
it.
Online, right? But naturally, people are going to buy GTA, play GTA Online because of the exposure.
Because
that
of this.
Yeah.
RP
100%.
is bringing.
So
They'll be making
they're
millions
fully
off
aware.
the
Do you think
exposure
XQC will get him on ban?
Rockstar-
Yeah, for sure.
Rockstar exists in the fucking shadows.
Absolutely.
They don't
Especially this
speak,
time
period.
around, he will get on
Yeah.
ban.
They
don't
Unless
even
like
go
he did
through
some shit
events,
that I
you know,
didn't
they
know,
just
I
release
didn't
a trailer
see.
and,
Red Dead
you know,
2 was in development before it got announced, and it was never leaked. Rockstar locks
Like,
that shit.
if he
down.
hasn't
I know
already,
someone who was
already
gonna
been
have a
on ban,
song
he
in the
will get
game,
on ban.
And he literally just tweeted that he was, he's just gonna go to he's going to the Rockstar Studios. They shut that shit down. They cut all ties.
They got
Rockstar don't.
strong NDAs.
Rockstar don't talk.
Right, and
Period.
all, all of these people,
yeah.
all these people spamming like, oh, but they make bank on GTA Online, dude. The saddest thing for game devs, and I will tell you this from what I've seen in many companies, the saddest thing is when they make bank. When game studios start to make a lot of money is the worst thing because they never think that they could do better. Like, I don't care if Rockstar makes a lot of money on GTA Online. The fact that they have not like looked for any way to partner with 5M or NoPixel is the biggest missed opportunity I've ever seen.
We're lucky it still exists. 5M when it first came around was straight up shit canned by Rockstar, and they changed their stance, which is so rare.
What
They
was
shut
the
it
other
down
one that got shut
entirely.
down? Was it GTA Network? What was the other one that got shut down?
I don't know.
I mean,
Open
GTA
4.
been as if GTA ever been more popular. Have you
Yeah.
seen the fucking game list? You can't find the bottom, and it's fucking
Yeah.
insane. It's all RP, all of it. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The best thing they can do right now is not do anything, and that's if they make a stance and go against it, that's when everything is.
My controversial take is that no pixel is the
there's
future.
a
Would be the
world where,
future of
like,
gaming
if
if
you
it was
had, like,
even
I don't know,
remotely replicable, but
if
it's
you had
not.
people at Rockstar who could sit.
No one's
probably
gonna work
behind the scenes to talk to
24/7
people at
and be
5
devs that
talk to
also
people at
simultaneously
no pixel.
create
It'd be really
storylines and
uncomfortable,
shit
but
like
do
that.
a lot of like talking. You could probably come up with.
I know I'm
some
muted. I'm
strategy
saying it to
where,
you
like, they would
guys.
officially partner and support them. They could
This
come
is
up
a
with
secret
RevStrat,
for you,
ideas,
my
and everyone would
audience.
fucking win a lot, but it's probably not going to happen. I
Maybe
wish,
same
but
thing like World of Warcraft with those private servers that they literally got them all shut down. You know what I mean?
You think you know, but you really don't.
I mean, look at Red Dead 2 Online. I mean,
Horrible.
Dude,
I want a no
Dude,
pixel Red Dead
fuck.
server so fucking bad.
Me
It's
too.
just that it would.
We do have devs working on that.
Listen,
I want it
Ooh.
so bad.
It
I
is
want it
gonna
so
work.
fucking bad. Except everyone's gonna do the K Kona accent, which sucks. But what are you gonna do?
What's up, brother?
Dude,
Well, the problem with Red Dead is it's like GTA is so relatable. Like you
Exactly.
can, and then
Yeah.
Red Dead is this like themed like.
From what I understand,
Like, how the fuck are you gonna talk about something that just happened? You know what I mean? But in the game world, like,
from what I understand, westerns aren't super big outside of the U.S. and Italy. Like in Italy, that's why they have spaghetti westerns. That genre apparently isn't that big.
Yeah.
Japan likes westerns.
Cowboys.
Yeah, that's true.
there's also no way.
my
There's
God.
also no way to fucking communicate with one another instantaneously. You know what I mean? Like,
there's
No, 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 no.
telegrams.
So some
No, that's
servers
it.
have telegrams and pigeons, basically, like cat alerts, how they go
Yeah.
off. So you know there's a robbery happened over, but you have to ride like 5 minutes or 10 minutes to get to town.
yeah,
on a
that's what I'm
horse.
saying. Like,
So by the time you get there, the robbery's probably done.
I was thinking a cool idea for messaging is someone like an NPC can run up to you and hand you a letter if
what
someone
they
were
do.
to send it to you.
That's on the server that I played on for a little bit for Red Dead RP. That's literally the thing. Like, let's say an alert goes off, they'll know that a robbery is happening, but until like an AI rides past them, they won't respond to it. So as soon as like an AI comes past them, they're like, "Oh, what's that? Valentine's being robbed. Okay, we're on our way," and fucking take
Get a
off running.
hunting party and you go out there.
You guys are looking to the past. I'm looking for that cyberpunk RP, bro.
oh, that would be so
man.
good too.
That's
be
good.
sick.
Yeah, I think that's relatable.
You like Hippo's RP?
Hey, we have a someone join the call. I want to hear from them. Mr. Rami El Ramos, could you what's up?
Still in the gulag.
What do you want?
Yeah. In the
What do you mean? What do I want? I want to hear your voice.
Hey, we were watching the podcast, by the
Lost
way.
to a flute, by the way.
I mean, let me just say, the bread and butter.
Lost to a flute.
Wait, what, Hutch?
When I think
bread
about
and
flute,
butter, baby. Did you look at the clips? We were just looking at the bread and butter. In case any of you guys missed them, or reposted in chat, so you guys can see something absolutely incredible that Rami used to have for No Pickle.
So is that Rami O'Ramen or is that Richard Richardson?
Dude, Kevin started this whole thing.
I
Every time I
thought
put
Seer
on my
came
face
back
cam
with
on
the
stream.
soundboard.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fucking funny.
Every time I put my face cam on stream.
So
Yeah,
what's
what'd you
this? Did he do that on purpose? Did he
What?
straight up make like an over the top character of you, or was it one day he was just like, oh shit?
I don't know, Kevin. I don't know. A little bit of both, right?
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Oh, I didn't, bro. I
It's
didn't.
so
I
good.
forgot you were still here. I couldn't keep track of who left.
That is one of the funniest clips, man. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's great.
He fucking busts out his ID, and the way you said it too makes it so I can watch it like 100 times over, and I get so
Hey,
fucking
guys,
serious.
I got a new one coming, so better be fucking ready.
Oh God.
Wait, what is
What did
it?
you say, Sab?
I said someone should make a video of the Titanic with the flute, like the shitty one with your band in it.
Where? I don't know what the video is. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
I'm out here,
Yeah,
boys.
have
I'm
you
out here.
seen the? Remember when Fall Guys was a big thing when it first came out? Have you guys seen
Yeah.
the one
Yeah.
they played the soundtrack over the Titanic, like when it's like going under on the movie? You guys
No,
ever
I
seen
haven't.
that?
So
Oh
what are
my
you talking
gosh,
about?
Really?
What
What?
are you
What?
talking about?
Wait, you guys never seen that?
Yeah, man.
Am I?
What are you
Am I
talking about?
losing?
Yeah, that
Am I
was
losing
really
my mind?
cool.
Did I just
Oh
go
God,
So,
your kneecap
Mr.
if you're hurting again.
Oh my god.
Mr. K's character's name, or Mr.
Never
K's
mind, dude. Wait, listen,
streamer's
I
name is
don't know how else
Kevin,
to
right?
explain that to you.
Kevin is Kevin, right?
Well, you mentioned the Titanic, so I just decided to bring it up. I just thought it was like, I
His
guess
name
I'm
is
just a
Kevin,
guy who's
right?
got just I'm just a fucking going
Okay.
to hell, I guess, after
I don't
this.
know.
No, it's cool, man. That was really cool.
Yeah, man. Thanks, dude.
Okay.
So what have you been doing, Rami, during your
I'm out
Yeah,
here
you're
clutching
right.
Ghoulie again, boys. Pretty much it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
We actually talked about that earlier.
What would you say?
About that whole thing that went down with the flute.
Yeah. What
You know
would
the
you say?
shittiest part, and I said this. Remember in like the chat thing around me, is like you were just given the flute.
Bruh,
Like,
it
you
was
were
a
just-
group fucking
It was a
plan,
group
bruh.
thing.
I'm out
so,
here
like,
taking
when you were
I'm out
saying
here
that, I
taking
said
gulag
to
fucking
myself,
Greek boys from the squad.
You stunk with the shit, man.
Bro, but first, okay, here I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm tight. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like the thing is, like if we knew we were gonna get banned or like it was a problem, like we wouldn't have done it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's something we cleared up earlier where we said that the reason why you guys did this was because
it was just to have fun. It
Well,
wasn't
Rami,
like
you didn't really even get banned for the flute.
Well, yeah, so they said that I got banned because it was NVL, me running up to the cop and then playing the flute.
Like, we were fucking ambushed. We
Bro,
ran,
we
like,
were
into 'em.
literally ambushed, bro. Like I don't even know. Like it don't
Shit,
make sense.
that's
I
too
don't
funny.
know, man. Some shit ain't right, bro. Like I don't know what's going on here.
Bro, I was
Wait, what do
getting
you
called
mean,
out
like,
for
what?
metagaming on that too. That whole scene.
I
It's like,
mean,
oh my god,
What
they're going
happened?
to fucking the
mean,
labs. It's like
dude,
they made
I
a
mean, it
turn
is
down
what
a
it is,
one
right? It is
long
what it
road that
is.
goes straight there.
That was such a sick play, by the way, by the cops. I watched that whole heist back. That was sick from you guys.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, we just
You guys
listen, man. We just
helicopter dropped, right?
yeah, bro. Like we had like a whole thing behind it. Like someone needed revenge, so he had an AK, and then like Kay had a Molly, so like, and then I had the flute, so I was gonna play the flute. Randy had all the goods. Like, you know what I mean?
The funniest thing is,
Okay.
both Summit and I have more viewers fucking talk like listening to a podcast about No Pixel than playing No Pixel.
Try hard, but if you're a crim and try too hard, then that's you doing the right thing. That's why I hold back sometimes.
Yeah, I feel that. I see that a lot.
Kay and Rated, Kevin and Rated warned me about the. We did like a heist where I wanted to do a jump off a bridge, and before we even did it, they were like, "Oh,
I said like, oh, someone's gonna.
yeah, you
do
guys
something
covered
about
it."
that.
Oh yeah, into the water.
And we did
Yeah, it's because the fucking server is down and they can't hop, motherfucker. You guys can't hop over and watch someone else. That's why. That's literally why.
that fall or something. I was
I
like,
ain't gonna lie,
"Oh."
bro. Like, I'm gonna just say, like, I feel like a lot of the cops just haven't been having fun. Like, I don't know what's going on, bro, but like every single time there's like a big heist that we do, or there's always some problem, and I don't know. I feel like people just need to remember to like have fun and shit. You know what I mean?
Well, we talked about that earlier, where we were saying that I think it's a combination of being burnt the fuck out and all the bullshit. Like, you know, they
Ain't gonna
arrested
lie, man.
us, and at the end, go ahead.
Some of these guys, bro, they do crazy fucking hours, like 18 hours daily, 15
crackhead,
hours.
bro,
That shit
crackhead.
cannot be healthy for you, and it can't be good for
And
you
at least
mentally.
I still
either.
have fun with it though. It
Yeah,
bleeds.
but
into
the
a
problem
bit.
is that you get lost in the sauce, bro. So you're out here like grinding hours at it, and you
Dude.
realize like you're getting like grumpy and shit. Like,
Dude, I just came back.
Yeah, I usually kind of. Dude, I had to fucking keep my cool yesterday. I was like at hour 20. This is when all the X stuff started going on.
No, I don't do that much, dude.
I just
Manny
came back-
does
still doing
more than
pretty
I
good to
do.
keep a positive vibe and try to like educate people a bit.
I mean,
It's just not healthy.
Sleep
in general.
deprivation fucks me up, dude. I just came back from 3 days off and I feel like a new man. I'm fucking glowing.
I sleep for
dude.
like 14 hours though.
I'm hearing different frequencies.
Oh. 14 hours and then what, you stream for like
I slept
18?
for 24 hours.
I live on like a
What?
bigger planet. Yeah, that's in my head, but I live on a bigger planet.
Melatonin and
That's
is a magical
crazy.
thing.
We were talking about it earlier too. You know, it's. I mean, it's both sides. I think the cops, 100%, they get burnout and they get pissed off. But I'm gonna be honest. There's been a handful of times where I'm in prison and I know I'm acting like, or in the jail cell, and I know I'm acting like, oh yeah, it's no big deal. But I'm fucking fuming. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
100%.
I want to motherfuck every single one of those motherfuckers in that jail cell at one time and
Not-
just tell them all to fuck off.
Not
Yeah.
gonna lie, I watch Hang and Rami. I can't listen to your accent, bitch. It's not my accent that you're fucking annoyed by. Then it's just you just want more fucking poggers content.
Okay, all right. You gotta.
It's like chasing after us for fucking 30 minutes, right? And where it's a big ass fucking chase and blah blah blah. They finally get close to us. We get a new car. They're finally getting close to us,
It's
and
fine.
then we jump off a bridge
That's what
into
you
the
want.
water and get away. And there's no way of them catching us. I mean, I could see that could be really fucking frustrating.
I think
What were you
everybody
gonna
needs to remember
I mean,
to
it's not frustrating
bite your
for Piggy.
tongue
That motherfucker
Shut
doesn't
up,
come
Coop.
back
care. He's in
later.
a helicopter watching the whole
Yeah.
thing go down with music playing.
What were you saying, Coop?
I just think people need to uh learn to you just you got to bite your tongue
Yeah,
and come
people need
back
to hold
later.
back.
Don't and handle it off scenes. And
Yeah.
that's kind of
Yeah.
the expectation
Yeah.
of the admin team as well. At least when I was an admin.
I think
Yeah.
Just handle things behind scenes. It will be cool. I guarantee you, if you're just chill about it, you just continue, you roll with the punches, you talk with the admins, you talk with whoever had an issue, and you're gonna be cool. I
So
promise you.
I think, and this is something that I wanted to touch on a bit earlier is, I don't like when, people say like you try and take like the moral high road and say that, people are gonna get angry at shit, but also at the same time, oh, give me a sec, someone's talking to me. You just, there's another person on the end of it, and it's kind of like just take a second to, know that I don't know. They're trying to handle some shit on their end as well. I don't know. I try and like I can get heated about anything, and like talk some shit, but at the end of the day, like there's other people on the other end of it, and
That's all
I do my
Ziggy
best to
Do
wind
does.
it back.
you
Yeah.
think if like
Ziggy
say
talks that shit.
Yeah.
say a situation goes down, right? Like say
hmm
Summit's cop character, bro, he fucking rams me, guns me down, RDMs me, all this shit. And then, we're in the cells, we move on, we talk like we RP it out, and then after we get into like a call, like like the salt room, like an armor. We kind of just
Right.
like talk out the situation. That way, like I feel like you kind of solve your problems in front of the viewers as well, so they don't feel like,
Mm.
oh, this it's getting fucking toxic between these two. They don't like each other. Kind of just talk out each other's sides here out and then just move on. You think that would help or no?
Yes.
I
Yes,
probably, but
100%.
if it's a heated situation, it could be also really bad.
Blue Lives
Yes,
Matter
Yeah.
like,
parade?
sometimes just don't say stuff.
Are you fucking
Yeah.
I see
stupid?
what Randy's saying.
Cops
though,
and
'cause
robbers
sometimes
don't
it's
work if it's just
like,
robbers and
it's
no
just kinda
cops.
their
built
side,
up
you're
over
like, okay,
time.
fair
And
enough.
eventually, you're just like, all right, oh, this fucking cop, fuck this guy.
Mm.
I was gonna say
Mhm.
one person we haven't heard their take from.
It's a
on
video
this
game.
essay. Ashland, give us your spicy take that will get clipped out of context.
Shit role player.
The juicers love you. Come on,
Yep.
let's hear it.
Yeah, you're
Oh, true.
loved by the juicers, so
Yeah, no,
now
that's
ruin
why I
your
wanted
relationship
to.
with them. Go.
Yeah.
So I have seen a mass amount of love from the juicers and everything like that. I personally haven't had bad interactions with X. In fact, I think role playing with him as like a employee kind of thing has been really cool. But I was actually going to talk about uh, the whole letting chat egg you on kind of thing and the slow burn versus the chaotic role play. So basically, I do a lot of business RP. It's really slow. There's a lot of stuff going on. The thing that I've gotten a lot that kind of sucks, and I wish I had less of, if you want my spicy take, is um, a lot of them will come in and they're like, "Go rob a bank. Why aren't you doing this? Like, go rob a house right now. This is way too boring for me."
CPS.
Yeah, so it's a lot of figuring out because I used to love that. I used to be super into action, and as soon as I woke up, Cassie used to be a psychopath. She was
Yep,
5150.
crackhead. Yep.
Yep.
Total
That's
crackhead.
used to.
Yeah, yeah.
I would wake up and I would stab people, and so I had to pivot to see that business side of things, and having to learn how to like balance it out and ignore chat as far as like them being like, "Listen, you need to go do this constant action RP." That's something that
Mm.
I think takes like a while.
I think
to-
it's good. I think that's really good for introductory, as an introductory phase, the RP for a lot of Normans. I mean, I was doing a lot more of that in the beginning as well, and I still do a decent amount. And but I think there should still be like a better way to, I don't know, guide all of those people into recognizing that it would be like SSB if there was if everyone was playing that way, or it would just be like a fucking
100%.
like a COD lobby. You know what I mean? It was just it'd be
Yeah.
so dumb.
That's what
wouldn't
makes
work.
No Pixel so unique. You have different walks of life, right? On the server.
Exactly. Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, like, even
So if I,
the,
if
like,
I want to watch business RP, I go watch Ashland. If I want to watch Giant Heist, I watch Chain Gang.
Yeah,
If I watch
exactly.
slow burn crime, I can watch Hassan or somebody else, right?
If there was
Wow,
10,
you don't watch me? What
If
the
you want
fuck?
to fall
Yo,
asleep,
stop.
watch me.
Whoa.
if there was 10 of XQCs in the server, the entire server would burn the fuck down. But
yeah.
but I think having him around is so much fucking content. Like
it's
even
fun.
running into him It's fucking it's some of the craziest shit. Like the stuff that no one in their mind would ever do. That fucking
Think
guy
of.
does it.
Nobody had the balls to steal cop cars, so XQC did it.
Oh, actually
He's
true.
still 7 a day.
Oh my gosh.
The
Yeah.
Kraken stuff was funny. It was funny.
Dude, that's why I don't
yeah.
even like playing cops sometimes because I wake up, I pull a car out, it's like 2K worth of damages. I'm like, fuck
Dude,
this.
we've come
I'm
full
like,
circle.
what's
We've
a
come
fucking
full
reason?
circle.
I hate it.
That being
There it
said,
is.
though, he can also get away with doing crazy stuff because he is XUC.
Oh, 100%. I think everyone is aware of
Yeah.
this at that point.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, but same thing even goes for someone like myself. Like, I think we are as new, like, or as variety streamers, we definitely get a lot of liberties. We definitely do. It's about
I
not
think
abusing.
everyone on this call, I think we get away with a lot more stuff than
100%.
a lot
Oh
of the
yeah,
others.
I just meant like basic
time.
like rule breaks. You know what I mean? Like people aren't gonna fucking advocate the permaban me because I like didn't know and I know valued life or something in the beginning, right? Like,
Like for example, you could run away from a gun. If Rami runs at a cop with a flute, he's banned. You could run away from a gun.
I mean,
but
I wouldn't
someone's only
anymore,
gun
but
at
like
you,
probably yes.
And you wouldn't. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like that's the difference, though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
you
to
get
be
that.
fair, I mean, if you fucking charge at a cop versus running away from them,
Yeah, but it wasn't even like that, bro. Y'all.
Hey, charge at a cop with a flute. Charge at a cop, not with a gun.
I just saw that clip. Come on.
Charge at a cop, not with a gun, but with a flute.
It wasn't even like that. It was a double back because we
Rami in there. Rami's banned every single week, bro.
We got sandwiched by cops. That
Yeah, we got sandwiched, so we had to double back. We all, me, Kevin, and
I guess that is true.
No. We did not have to double back. We needed to push forward. I shot them both in the face.
Okay, CG molding. CG molding.
We double
aside.
backed, and when we double backed, then you started opening fire, and then when I double backed, Moon was in front of me.
Okay, I have a question.
I popped my ultimate and AOE.
Okay, hold on. I have a serious question. Serious question.
Fucking soda alt crescendo.
I
have
the
one
entire
comment.
cop force. We were just gonna tackle everyone down, and then we were gonna pull our gun.
No. Serious question. Serious question. Before you pop the flute alt, like, do you guys think you would have been better off? Like, do you guys think you would have been better off if you just like literally fucking, corner peeked and like shot them?
Hassan, you're
We
forgetting the
could've.
whole thing.
They were right in front of us and right behind us. It was like
the whole plan was fucking dog shit.
You gotta remember, we fuck up.
We knew from the start it wasn't going to be probably a high success rate on this plan.
And let me say something else.
If we wanted to go sweat mode, we could have literally.
Hassan, if you were a cop and you knew that the enemies in front of you were about to walk into a trap, wouldn't you give them a little bit of distance, or would you be trying to grab onto that motherfucker's wallet?
Oh, here we
with
go.
Your life?
Here we go. This guy's still over this. He's not over this.
Okay.
I'm just saying, why would you run in when you don't know if you're about to walk into around a corner on someone shooting you in the face when you know you have a trap on the other side? Why would you try to grab onto my thigh? You know?
No. All right, but the whole point is, the whole thing is like you were saying, it's different from running towards a cop and popping your flute.
The thing is, Rami's dumb, dude. Rami's dumb.
I'm more disappointed that only one cop got affected by the flute.
Well, the radio.
I was expecting there was going to be like
first
5 of them or something like that.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
tanked the whole flute, by the way. He's just fucking tanked the whole.
Would you
I
get
think
mad
a
at me?
lot of us saw the flute animation and the dancing, and a lot of us kind of thought, okay, this
I was
would be
laughing.
so funny.
Like,
to have
exactly,
it.
like, I was
That's,
having-
that's
yeah.
the first thing that I thought of when I saw it. I was like, someone's gonna use this in a bank heist, and it's gonna be so funny. And then to find out what happened.
Everyone thought.
Would you get mad at the cops that did that though? They unlocked you, grabbed the hostage, and break.
They
you?
do that with tasing and tackling.
They do, to be fair.
Bro,
But
nope.
again, but
No,
here's
no,
the
I'm
difference.
saying
Here's the
a robbery.
difference.
Would you find
do
it funny
that.
or not?
But,
would've.
but the
I would've.
difference is
would,
that you
yes,
guys
yeah.
do
Yeah.
that for the next 2 hours. We're in prison. We do that to you. You're gonna get up by the hospital, and you're gonna be out in 15 to 20 minutes.
Bro.
There's no real loss.
There's
You
no
just-
real exactly.
No, I'm with you.
Hold on,
I'm
hold on,
with
hold on.
you.
The thing
That's why I
is-
never take it to heart.
Rami doing it, we knew we were a man down. We're going to shoot out. They have ARs. We knew we were going to
Bro, I accepted going down.
But
If
if
it-
it
if
did
If
that-
it worked,
This is why, by the way, this is why I love
Yeah,
watching
Rami
Rami.
was dead.
He just does shit like he just does shit like this all the time, dude.
I was just
Yeah.
Rami was
I already
stupid,
accepted
dude.
that I might have gotten mollied and I'd have to running man into the cops. Like,
Wait, listen to Moon's audio. What's good, boys? What's good, boys? What's good?
So whenever shit hit the fan, the only thing that came to that fucking guy's mind was, who the fuck am I gonna flute first, bro? Who's getting the fucking flute right
Dude,
now?
Rami went in the room, played the flute, and said, "What's good?" Like he was.
Oh no, I've been rewatching the video. I've been rewatching the video over and over. He says, "What's good, boys? What's good, boys?"
Classic. What's good? I'm a fucking god. I'm a god. What's good? Classic.
Oh shit.
I think they should have banned you for saying "What's good, boys" while you had a flute in your mouth because that's OOC -1.
Yeah.
That's -1
Hey, I have a quick question. Do you guys think that like there's better ways to onboard like new big streamers? Because like this thing I've been like helping people with out of character.
Send them to Garrett Jobless, to be honest.
Yeah, well actually Garrett does an
Garrett
amazing
is
job.
so good with that shit.
Garrett's been amazing. But like I was helping like if you guys know like Ash on Lol or like Ray C, I helped them out of character, and then I think actually I know Hassan, you helped Ray in character.
Yeah.
But like I feel like for there's a lot of really big streamers who want to go to NoPixel but are really intimidated by all of this shit.
of it. The
Very
intricacy.
Yep.
We used to do that a lot back in. This is
Did it with
this
me.
is a boom, but the previous boom, which was the boom, we used to add people to Discord, and we would hop in the server off stream, and like we would help them like learn the ropes. However, our advice to that was they kind of lose that
Epic
initial
moment of first
impact
being
and
there.
moment. Yeah,
Yeah,
for your
that like
stream.
discovery. Yeah.
The discovery, I think going through the pains of not knowing the commands is the funny part.
How do I put my
I
hands
love
up?
that
I don't
shit.
know
I
how to put my
I
hands
also
up.
think it brings a
That's
ton
the
of
organic part.
I think I agree, Coop.
I
I think
learned on Discord.
I think I agree with that for the like. Let me put it this way. I agree for that for the first part of like NoPixel 3.0 and everyone's still learning. So the experience that like me and Hassan went through, where we joined day one and we're getting taught day one when people have a lot more patience with it. I think the problem is if someone joins now, everyone's off doing their own thing and might not have the patience unless they're
Yeah,
Garrett to, like, help
I can
them.
see that. Sure.
Yeah, but
That's
there's kind
fair.
of like a unspoken thing where like if you're new to the server, we kind of can tell if you're new to the server. So we'll like
Yeah.
be like, yeah, this is how you do this and that, you know.
A lot of the
Yeah, you wouldn't just like stick him on a helicopter and toss him into the prison with a bunch of wine on him
my
or
God,
some
dude,
shit. You know what I mean?
No,
I can't believe he never came back after that.
Yeah, Dr.
Loops.
Lupo.
Yeah.
Me and Buddha kidnapped him, stuffed him with 20 bags of cocaine. We dropped him off from a helicopter. This was
Yeah.
2.0. This
I
was
wasn't-
Boom 2.0.
I wasn't
We
being
stuffed him
sarcastic.
And dropped him in a helicopter for Bull Vice.
You know what's fucked up, Sab? He thought it was fucking me, man.
He never came back. I felt bad, dude. I even tried to DM him.
He's the nicest guy too. It's so funny.
He's amazing, bro. Lupo's amazing.
coincidence?
He had a bad experience. He didn't like it. He said.
I talked to him about it at the GTA popped off in March 2019, and then the St. Jude Summit was in April. He wasn't bothered. He wasn't phased. He was I think he was neck deep in
feel good,
Fortnite
son?
or Tarkov.
Wait, what did you say?
Back then,
He said you feel good? Yeah, I think it was Fortnite. I think he was knee deep in Fortnite. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think there is a. It's the same thing with X, you know. Like I can tell you from my personal experience, every single time that I ran into him, I got 3 forms of motherfuckers in my chat. It was, "You're awesome, go fuck yourself, you're a stream sniping and clout chaser." Like those are the only 3 you get. You get
know what was
positive,
crazy, dude?
negative, or
Not
double
gonna lie,
negative.
Hutch, when he was fucking with our races, that shit was funny as fuck to me. When he was
Bro,
like
I
doing
got
blockades and
more-
shit.
Pile,
You know
dude,
why?
listen,
Because no
fucking
one has
pile.
ever done that before. No one's tried to go
No,
out their
and
way to
that's
like
the
fuck
thing.
with races and
conflict.
shit.
That's listen. That's the thing that
Nobody has
I tried to
evolved.
make everyone understand OOC. I loved the idea that someone was
funny,
fucking
right?
with me. I've said it so many times, and that's why I was so ready to perma my last character, because everyone, other than the boys who fucking slaughtered all of my boys, were scared shitless of us doing anything. Like we would go up, and people would be like, "Oh no, it's all good."
You
Right?
know what
Wait,
was?
how-
And
wait,
then
wait,
you have
Hutch, are you okay?
someone.
Are you okay with making your racing car mag dumping then?
Okay, wait a second. Go fuck yourself.
Anyway.
But listen, no. But on the real, like, I love the fact that X would come or XQC would come, roadblock shit, fucking fuck with us
That
relentlessly.
shit was
Like, I
funny.
thought it was really cool.
So
It was
funny.
The
funny.
only problem that I had was getting 150-mile-an-hour nosedived by Dominators. That was the only
That
problem
was
I
yeah.
had. Was the complete NVL at like other racers, and it wasn't the fact that
Oh yeah.
that was like a big issue. It was more the fact that every race would come up to me and be like, God damn it, fucking X rammed me again. And I go on 140.
See,
You
I
know
think at
what?
the time though, I think that was an educational moment, and that's the big thing about role play is educating before banning. That's what is always trying to do, and like I think he was just really new. He didn't really know that was okay. So it's just like educate, and then get better.
Yeah, as long as
So
people are making an effort
I
to
think
like do better,
Exactly.
that's I mean, then you can give him a chance, I think.
Which is
You
why
know,
I bring back Train. I guarantee you that motherfucker will never do that again.
Mm-hmm.
bro, you know
He's
what
been in
was
the
fucking
gulag.
you know what was fucking crazy for chat hoppers? Rust.
Oh my
Rust
god,
was
Rust was wild.
insane.
That's because
I
there's
have
actually pixels on the
never
line.
I have